get this thing going here. All right. Welcome to NobleBears.tv. My name is Matt Lorenz, and I am here in the den tonight. This is the third annual Dental Lodge Classic Tournament, and we are so glad you are here. You are in for one heck of a basketball game tonight. The Noble Bears, who are undefeated in state, they have absolutely racked up the points this year. They're taking on the crosstown rival, the Blanchard Lions. I am joined here tonight by the one, the only, Coach Chad Bird. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Chad, and being part of the program. And I'm so glad you stepped in when other people needed to take a break.
Hey, it's great to be here tonight, Matt. I'm glad you asked me to come and to be a part of this tournament. It's become just kind of a tradition, this tournament here in the den here in Noble.
Well, they have absolutely packed the house tonight. Am I right about that?
Oh, yeah. Great crowd showed up on really both sides. Great night for basketball.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to be outside, right?
That's true. That is true.
It's nice and toasty and warm in here.
Yeah.
But if you're at home right now and you're tuned in to NobleBears.tv, we are so thankful for that. Earlier today, we had the girls' game, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. But tonight, it is going to be who is going to face off against the finals against McAllister. McAllister came in and played in the semifinal game today, and they have absolutely got a good basketball team. Did you get a chance to watch a little bit of that game today, Coach?
Just a little bit, not a whole lot, but just a little bit today, and it seemed to be a pretty good game. Did you think?
Well, I did, and you know what? Perkins Tryon, they brought the hammer. They brought it. I mean, they had some shooters from the outside. Everybody said that they could shoot the ball really well. They got a few open looks at it, and they certainly did. They made it a close game all through the half, and so, yeah, that's who's going to be in the finals tomorrow. So look here, folks. This kind of set the scene for you as we're playing Blanchard tonight. The winning team tonight is going to play against McAllister. I cannot wait to tell you about some of the players in McAllister, huh?
They are good. Woo-hoo! They are good.
I'm telling you. And then if you don't win this game, you get to the next level, but you're going to be playing for third place. So, and it's going to be against Perkins Tryon. And get ready. Those guys are just lights out. They're shooters. Last year we faced them for third place as well, and we ended up winning at the end. Right. But they're a heck of a ball team.
You know, and it was really a close game all the way through tonight for both those teams. So neither one of those teams are shabby, you know what I mean? So
right.
Whoever plays for the championship or plays for that third place position are going to have to bring their game no matter what to be able to win either one of those games tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, this place feels electric. I don't know. I put these headphones on. I started talking. I look around. I'm like, oh, my gosh, there's so many people here in the crowd. This is a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, I think just the anticipation of what this game might look like tonight might bring that electricity that you're feeling. You know, Blanchard's a good team, and I think that it's going to be a great game tonight.
Well, I'm super excited. Several people are on. Tessa Gwynn just chimed in.
Oh, it's good to hear from Tessa.
I hope a lot of people get a chance to listen in and watch the program. Be sure and send me a text, Tessa, if everything sounds good and looks good online. So we should have, Coach, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but I would imagine we'll probably have several thousand people tuned into this on their IP addresses. So, and that's big league, you know. And this is just because they want to see a good program like Noble just, perform and do really well. And, of course, you know, they probably know most of their, the fans from Blanchard. They're just across the river.
That's right. Almost a rivalry anymore. You know, we play them so much that it seems whether it be Little League or high school, we play them enough to know each other's names.
That's right. So, yeah. And the coaches and everything, yeah.
That's right.
They call it a rival for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not in the same class. And,
no.
They do so well in their class, in Class 4A. They just really compete in, all levels of sports, in Class 4A.
Yeah, it's impressive. It really is. Whether it be football, basketball, whatever it is, they seem to kind of leave their mark. They got athletes. Look at them. They're tall. They're long. They look like basketball players.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into this here in a second. Let's take a quick little timeout, make sure we're good to go. Everything's good to go. We're going to just take a little break. But, folks, we'll be right back. Don't you dare go anywhere. Go to the bathroom. Go get your popcorn. Get you a soda pop. Sit back. Enjoy it. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Looking forward to it.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
All right, folks, we are back, and we are live at the Den. You have joined us in the semifinal game of the Dental Lodge Classic. This is actually the third annual, so this is the third time that we've put this on, and ever since the Den opened up, it was the very first tournament that you actually helped put together.
And that is true. We played in the championship game that first year.
Oh, that's exactly
right. St. Mary's.
Boy, I tell you.
Just a little bit short.
Well, they're a mighty good team. They have won some tournaments this year already. That's really impressive. Hey, let's get right to this, Coach, if you don't mind. Give me what you think, if you don't mind, some of the coach's tips of what it's going to take for the Noble Bears in order to compete well and even win this game to get to the finals against McAllister tomorrow.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you what. I've watched Blanchard play, and they're quick, and they like to move the ball around quick, too. And they're really, really good at that mid-range shot. So if they don't shoot the three-pointer on the outside, they'll run a high post in the center there, and he'll turn around and he'll drop some on you if you're not careful.
Gotcha.
And so one of the keys to the game for Noble is making sure that they're closing out properly and then just squeezing up on them so they contest that three, but they don't let that little mid-range shot take control as well. You know what I'm saying?
I am, yeah. That's exactly right. Wow.
So closing out is going to be a big issue because they move the ball so well. And if you're not careful on a team that moves the ball this well, you'll chase on defense, and you'll figure out they're shooting on the backside on you pretty quick. The other thing, real quick, for Noble, they're going to have to make shots. They went into a slump the last two games that they've played, and their shooting has been just a little off because they're not scoring the same amount of points that they have been in the past. And so I think they're due. I think they're due to come out hot. So I think you should watch. I think that they'll come out maybe in a zone for just a second. I think they'll run a fly trap press pretty quick off the bat to see if they can kind of rattle Blanchard. And I think they're going to let the ball fly tonight and see if they can come out hot. With those threes. Harper and Landon Miller, I think, are kind of key to the game if they can come out hot shooting the ball.
Thanks, Coach. I'm glad you brought some individual names up. I really think the exact same thing. Landon Miller's going to have to light it up, and I think there's going to be a mismatch for him, too. I think he's going to have an opportunity and a chance to shoot the ball just about anywhere he wants to tonight. And and if he can put those in, then it may be just a perfect game for. So very good. Blanchard's going to go ahead and their starting lineup starting right now. If that was Laminack, number 2. Number 3, Cole Milam. I watched him play last night. He's got a sweet left stroke.
Right.
You know, Frazier is a sophomore, and, man, he goes up and down the court. But that's number 11. Number 20 that comes into the game is his brother, Brock Milam. And then you got number 22, Langford. He's an awfully good one to have down in the post, okay? So I'll let you go ahead and name the starters for the Noble Bears. That sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds great. Here we go for the Bears. And we're excited tonight to be playing in this game. There's a lot on the line for the Bears. Starting first, number 1, Brandon Harper.
Man, that kid's got skills. He can drive to the paint now. Chili told it. He said he had jelly.
That's right. Somebody I love to watch play Come back this year as a senior, number 2, Austin Elmore. Long legs, long arms, what a wingspan, can shoot from the outside. Number 11, Landon Miller. Number 12, takes every charge that comes his way, Colin Fisher.
The king of the paint, huh?
Yeah, and one that I really, really love, number 21, can shoot the 3-ball from the outside in no hesitation, Logan Kirby.
We are in for one heck of a tip-off. Looking forward to this. You know, a lot of these athletes are, you know, they play, you know, basketball and football. And I look across the way here to the Blanchard kids. There's several of the boys that I've noticed played football. And then, of course, several of these boys here for the Noble team, they play football as well.
Probably a few wide receivers out there.
Yeah, a couple,
you know?
yeah. You got QB1 out there, so
Yeah.
here we go.
Hey, the height is pretty matched right here. We're going to have to see who can jump this one.
Here we go. Officials did a good job last game. I was
They
excited
did.
about the way that they called it. It's going to be tight. Now, I can guarantee you that. Just get ready for it, folks. Landon Miller
Landon.
possesses that. Logan Kirby over
There
on the
we
left-hand
go.
side, and he starts the game with 2
Oh.
points right in the very beginning of it.
Nice.
Woo, that was a good way to get it started. Logan Kirby.
Man,
looks like
anytime.
they're going to get the trap up here on the top. Looks like they're going to set it up maybe like a 50. Is that what you guys would call it? Half-court press? Okay, all right. I'll be bouncing a lot of questions off of you tonight. You know,
See,
so-
that's that high post that I was talking about, comes in and then shooting the 3 right in and out. Nice rebound by Landon Miller.
Kicks it forward over there to Brandon, who looks to kind of slow it down a little bit. Back over to Elmore.
You know, Elmore does a great job just controlling the pace of the game. He seems so calm with the ball. It never gets shaken, you know.
I totally agree with that. I told him the first night, you know, he was so disappointed in his performance, how many points he had. And I said, son, you absolutely controlled the game. It was you
Right.
that controlled that game against Chickasha. I was thinking that he just did awesome. That's Milam in the middle, number 3. I told you, sweet left stroke. Did you like that?
True.
That
Yeah,
looked good,
is
didn't
right.
it?
Yeah, he elevates, doesn't he? He gets up.
Mm-hmm. Better get ready for him because he'll get that ball, take it right to you. Brandon Harper over at the top of the key, pulls it around over to Logan Kirby,
There we
kicks
go.
it back out to
They're
Logan.
wa-
If
they're
he
wanting
get,
to
he
shoot.
wants it
They're
right in the
wanting to
corner.
shoot. I like the aggressiveness though on the 3-point ball because if you can get that going early, Matt, I think that's where the key is there.
All right, so here goes QB1, number 12. Colin Fisher looks to throw the ball in. I say QB1, folks, because he is Noble's quarterback last year, the year before, and will be next year too. Mighty strong left-handed arm. It's a great pitcher as well. Already committed to Arkansas to play baseball for Arkansas, Coach. That's pretty impressive as a young junior, right?
You know what I was thinking about old Fish is that it must be sad that basketball is your 3rd best sport. You know?
And he's really good at it,
No,
too.
and he's good, yeah.
That's a great
So-
one, yeah. Oh, Landon Miller looks to he tries to take advantage of it in the paint.
Oh, we got a foul there, number 1.
Bodies on the ground,
Yeah.
all kinds of bodies. Going to wave the
Brandon-
shot off, okay?
I think Brandon tripped him just a little bit there.
All right. So scores 2-2, 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Bradley's not happy about that one.
No. I like the way Coach Bradley coaches. He really gets up in the officials' grill, you know. I mean, right or wrong about it, you know. He really pushed a lot of pressure on everybody,
No,
to
you
include
gotta-
his players, you know.
And you do to have to get him on your side there.
There's a good shot there
Number
by
20?
number 20, yeah, and that was Milam. That was Brock Milam on the outside there. Looks like he busted the 3-pointer down over on the left wing.
Oh, did he save it? Yeah, there we go. Fish in the middle.
That was a good defensive play.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, that was Frazier, the sophomore, number 11, just stood his ground, didn't move. And then the ball's bouncing around on the rim, couldn't block out. Number 22 for the Blanchard Lions.
Right.
He picked up the cheap one there, Langford,
He did.
and that is Blanchard 7, Noble 2.
30-second timeout. Noble wants to talk it over, I think.
Well, we'll
And,
take it here with him here at NobleBears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com.
Yeah, that was a quick timeout. I told you it'd be. So here we go. Looks like it's going to be Noble's ball. They're going to have it on the baseline. They're going to try to march it up. Now they're 5 points down with 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Seems like the Milan brothers got a couple baskets, and so does Langford from Blanchard.
Everybody's starting to get settled in on this game. I think, you felt the electricities, and I know a lot of times the boys can feel that as well, and that's a great block out there by number 22, Langford, over on the back side of that shot. It really blocked out Landon Miller from getting that rebound.
Noble's doing a good job pulling up on these guys, playing man, keeping them out around from that three-point line. And they're having a little bit of a hard time, finding shots.
Backside rebound there by number 2, just picked up the cheap one, and that's Laminack. That's 2 more points there for Blanchard.
They're spreading those points around, though,
Yeah, absolutely. Elmore looks to
Back
toss
door.
it in.
Good
That's
hustle.
a turnover there. I guess that's going to be probably given out to number 2 there for a
We got
turnover.
a mismatch down low, but they threw it back outside.
Just a miss of the ball. Boom. Body foul, and then Fisher thought he was set, but then the crowd didn't sound like they liked that too much.
Anytime Fisher sets his feet, we just expect it to be a charge.
Here we go.
He's probably averaging about 3 a game.
Number 3 comes into the game.
Yeah.
Trevor Wardrop, and number 5, Jake
Williams.
Jake Williams, thank you. I kind of
Yeah.
blanked out there for the last
Now,
second.
I'll tell you what I like about Jake. He can stroke the basketball. He's got a really pretty shot. Look at this. That would have been nice if they could have finished.
Well, tried a little alley-oop over to Jake, and it just quite put a little bit too much. He's pretty
Yeah.
excited to come into the game. And
They probably did that, when they were growing up in the driveway together a lot.
I would imagine so. Counted it down. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Long, deep shot from the outside.
I feel like I just have to give that to them if I was Noble. If they want to shoot them that deep, let them shoot.
You got it. Well, Trevor Wardrop came into the game yesterday and really
Oh,
gave
my
a spark
goodness.
to the. Now, that's definitely a body. I mean,
Yeah,
if they
that
called the
definitely
body
is.
down on the other end, they're definitely going to call the body down here on this
That's
end.
right. That's a foul on 22, number 22, Langford. Yeah, Wardrop came in yesterday and brought a spark.
Yep.
He shot right off the bat and just really brought a spark to the team. We need a spark right now.
Yeah, we sure
So-
do. Only scoring 2 points
Yeah.
halfway through the first quarter. Yesterday, the Bears only scored 8 points in the first quarter.
Right, unusual. We talked about Noble not necessarily hitting their average of what they've been scoring, and so we need to see some more shots here. Backdoor.
They ended the game with over 80 points scored, though. So
That's true,
it
that's
just
true. Just not in the first half.
right.
though. Just not in the
Had you
first-
really thinking,
yeah.
man, wait, we cannot get the ball in the hole in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden they just lit it up. Probably good coach talk there at halftime, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would think so. There's some adjustments.
Jake
that's
Williams
right
said,
there.
I'll
That's what I
take
was
it.
talking about.
I'll take it. I'll put it in there for 3 for you. I'll tighten this thing up a little bit for you. Here we go. 5 to 11. Noble Bears are down by 6, but they just hit their first 3. Maybe
Did you see that pretty arc?
I
with Jake
did. I
Williams?
did.
That's-
I thought it came off the glass a little
Yeah.
bit, for crying out loud, from the baseline.
Yeah.
It's the way it looked, folks. I don't know if that's the way it was for you guys at home, but that's the way it looked from here. So that's a good-looking stroke, too, but he misses the
Nice.
whole entire
Wardrop.
thing.
Wardrop with that great rebound right there.
Looks like Jake is
Hey,
going to
is he
heat up
hot?
if he can bust it.
Oh.
Trevor Wardrop, nice hustle. Brandon off his toe. Oh, and then
and
he
he
kicks it
saved
in.
it.
Very good save. Landon Miller decides to drive the paint.
Nice pass.
Give it to Colin Fisher, who gets fouled over there by number 11, Frazier. So we're out on Frazier now, if I'm not mistaken. It's his first foul
First
tonight.
foul.
Okay.
First foul on Frazier tonight.
2-shot foul. Looks like we're going to have a couple of Bears checking into the game, and looks like also a Blanchard kid going to check in. So there's going to be a few substitutions here. See who they take out. Who needs a break? Looks like Brandon Harper's coming out of the game, and Logan Kirby's coming in, okay?
Graves is going in, and it looks like, Frazier was going to come out, and then they switched it to Milam.
Okay. And then, so Elmore came out, and it looks like, came
Elmore's
in,
in,
and then Trevor Wardrop looks like he's out.
Right.
There we
There
go. All right, so here we go. Mason Crawford, number 24, is taking over for Colin Fisher, and you know, this is a different lineup.
Here's the press.
Haven't been in a press tonight
No,
at all.
I thought they might come out in it just a little sooner than they did.
And it
right
instantly
there's a
turned it
turned
over.
over,
That's
yeah.
exactly right. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. But you had to have known it was coming. Noble looks good when they make the press, so.
You know, they really are. They hustle. I think they've got enough heart is the deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're quick enough, you know, that they really kind of get in your pockets if you're not careful.
Elmore's looking for somebody for some help.
I'd like to.
Landon Miller gets fouled on the 3-point, so it's a
Nice.
3-point free throw. Milam's all up in his business, and he gets called for the foul. There's 1:44 left in the in the first quarter, and that is, on Milam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was his foul. Yes, sir. So now, is that his first foul?
First foul.
First
Yeah,
foul for
first
him.
foul,
Yeah.
number 3.
Number 3. That's exactly right.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got 2 Milams on
Two
the.
Milams,
Yeah.
so I was trying to make sure.
Is it Brock Milam,
got
number
the right
20?
one.
Yeah. So I guess for sure they're brothers. Landon hits both. 2 free throws. Let's see if he can just make this the trifecta here and knock in the third one and get away with the hard 3-point. This is what we'd call the hard 3-point,
It's
right?
a hard way to go about it.
You didn't quite do it. 2 of them. 2 out of 3.
We'll take it.
All right.
9-11.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Kind of coming back into this one.
Looks like Coach Bradley took out Trevor Wardrop, but Trevor's looking to come back into the game right now, so he just got to give him some instruction of what he needed him to do. See, there's the closeout you were talking about, Coach. Do you know what I'm trying to tell you?
That's right, yeah.
Landon Miller knew he'd missed that shot. Went straight ahead after he shot it because he knew he'd missed it. Looks like that's going to be a body check on number 2, Elmore.
Mr. Elmore. I wish he would have kept his feet on the ground.
You know, this morning, the girls played. They actually played Bridge Creek this morning, and they did really well. So they were on the consolation side of the bracket. So tomorrow they're going to play at 1 p.m. Today they played Bridge Creek and won 70-45. And we thank you guys very much. A lot of you that were watching the game. There were well over 600 people that were watching that game this morning at, I believe it was right at 10 a.m. So thank you very much for, I don't know, maybe they were taking breaks at work or what have you, but they had it tuned in. So
number 1, Kilgore checks into the game, and number 20, Milam.
That is Brock Milam.
Brock Milam.
There he goes, and he gets a steal right away from Elmore. He dishes it back over right there to your Kilgore. You just caught, that felt like that was something from behind. Number 44 looks to make a block, puts him right down on the ground. There's a tall kid, number 44. What do you think he goes, 6'5"?
Every bit.
Every bit of it.
Every bit.
It's a very aggressive game right now, and the refs are letting him go, and I really like it.
Moving the ball a little bit faster right now, up and down the court.
You know, I did.
Let him go.
Okay, there's a little
For 2,
frustration in
Lamnick.
my voice on that. You got to hit me on the knee if I get frustrated, okay? So just expect, I guess, a lot. Trevor Wardrop all the way to the bucket with a great sweet pass from number 12, which I guarantee you that's happened in football. Now it's happening in basketball right here. So
it's somebody that he watches for sure. He was checking down, and he's seen him coming through. Nice behind-the-back pass to number 4.
Ooh, Blanchard came to play tonight.
That's right.
I like their action. You got to love that behind-the-back pass.
Number 44, Johnson.
Wow. I hope you guys are having a good time watching it at home. We are having a great time here. This crowd is electrifying. The game is just going great. We're going to take this little quick break and grab something to drink, and we'll be right back here at noblebears.tv/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right. We are back here at Noble Bears.tv at the Den here in Noble, Oklahoma. You've joined the 3rd annual Dental Lodge Classic. Official is getting Blanchard back on the court. It looks like it's going to be their ball, and they're going again to the south goal, and they've got the possession arrow their way because Noble, I guess, possessed the tip, right? That was how that worked out. So.
Yeah, what a great first quarter. Only down 6, Noble is right now, so it's anybody's ball game.
Really not a lot of fouls either, was there?
No. It's been really quick pace, too.
Well, it's going to have to be because I watched that McAllister team play at the previous game. You're going to have to learn how
to run the ball, don't they?
Man, if it's not a layup, they're not happy about it. So let's get ready for it right now.
You know, there's a lot of those coaches that like layups and threes, nothing in between. And that seems like that McAllister team is one of those. Nice steal there by Mr. Elmore.
Nice. He put a move on him. Good move on him. There we go. Number 15 comes into the game for that's Wigley.
Wrigley.
Is it Wrigley with an R? Okay, W-R-I-G-L-E-Y, Wrigley. Okay, very good.
Going back to that press again.
We're just going to man up all the way down the court. Is that what it looks like, Coach?
Full court, yeah.
Okay, just got to man press all the way down the court. Whoa, reached around him, looking like a little bit there on Trevor Wardrop, but they didn't call it. Brock Milan doesn't need any help, though. He says, I'll just go ahead and.
Great elevation on that shot.
Yeah,
nice stroke.
He's ready for tonight's game. You can tell. Let's see if Landon Miller, who's trying to check into the game, can get ready for tonight's game. I think we've got 2 points for Landon so far. Am I right about that?
Oh, that's right. 2 free throws.
2 free throws. Hasn't hit an outside shot in at least a couple of games. So we watched him hit one yesterday, and just a couple of free throws is all he had yesterday as well. So, you know, it's his time for sure.
He's got to warm up a little bit and get that ball in. We're going to need him to score for us tonight.
Any 6'8" kid that you have on your team is going to need to score for you.
Going to need to score for sure.
Yep. All right. So Trevor Wardrop.
Trap, but then he got open. Number 3 did, and that's Milam again. Sunk that little mid-range shot. Blanchard's really good about that mid-range.
Scores 13-21. Blanchard is well ahead with 5 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Trevor Wardrop and Austin Elmore up at the top, looking to run. I guess this is called play 33. You can hear the coach calling it from the sideline. Elmore looks to take a shot from the top of the key.
Nice. I thought it was going to be a little short, but it bounced and then almost went in.
Landon Miller looks to check in. Looks like he's going to take out Austin Elmore, so he's going to bring in a little bit more height, of course.
Little trap there in the corner.
Wide
nice
open.
Dish.
They beat that press pretty good right there.
Nice dish off on the side there and Langford up for the 2. You have to make sure we rotate over and pick those guys up from the backside, hustle back.
Looks like number 44, the 6'5", 6'6" Johnson's going to check into the game. That's a tall kid right there, and he's big too, big body guy, you know, as you stand there next to him. You know, they always asked him if he played basketball because he was tall. He always stopped those people and said, hey, you know, you're asking me that when, and I laughed and I said, hey, you know, I asked him if they played mini golf. Well, I don't know. You know, 6'6", 6'5", 6'8", that's really tall to me. There's no doubt about it.
That is for sure. We got a 60-second timeout. Full timeout with Noble talking it over one more time. They need to come out here in this next 5 minutes and have a real showing. Only down 10,
right? So
that's not a big deficit by no means, but 10 gets to 16 and 16 point. You know, it adds up really, really quick if you're not careful. So they're going to have to come in and make a couple of adjustments here. Last part of this second quarter.
Just really can't let this thing get out of hand for sure. No doubt about it. Well, now, folks, there's going to be a trivia question here in just a few minutes that's going to be posted online, and I want you guys to participate on it. It's a good trivia question. It's on Facebook, and I'd love it if you could answer it, and we'll have a special guest after halftime and see if you guys can guess it before he gets here, though. So looks like it's Blanchard's ball, out of bounds, side out.
Going that full court man press again. Just trying to slow their progression down a little bit down the court if they can. And then once they get a half court, a lot of times they like to trap. And then they just rotate over, you know. Big guy underneath.
And Collins just decides to jump it.
Out.
He saw it the whole time.
He did.
Just played that one out a little bit. I almost think he baited that.
He did. I really think so.
Brandon Harper from the outside.
Oh, and he's heating up a little bit.
Nothing but net. Oh, that's a good shot. Nothing but a swish right there. I don't think it touched any rim. Just buried
that's his first score of the night with that 3 right there.
Came in a timely manner, 16-23.
You know, I noticed with Harper, too, if he hits 1, he hits 2. You know, so he, if we can get the ball back in his hand again, if he heats up, he can play.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he got that steal right there as well. You know, did you see the screen? Watch the screen, and then Milam just breaks free right at the top or rolls back down the bottom. Watch it again. Okay, there it is. Here he goes. Going to screen him again. Now watch him roll. Oh, okay. So we were ready for it. Just a second ago, we weren't ready for it. And he got the ball, and I thought, you know, that's not the kid you want to leave open there. So.
No, they're really going to have to watch that. That's almost a moving screen. You know, that guy, he is moving his feet quite a bit, so we'll have to watch that in the future.
Glad the Daily Oklahoman is here tonight. He's sitting across from us right now. He's writing up some good articles. He's very excited about being here. So that's going to be Cole Milam's second foul for the night. He's got 4 points. Is that right, or 6 points?
6 points.
6 points right now.
Points.
Okay, so he's got 6 points, and he's got 2 fouls. So something to keep an eye on. We haven't had a lot of fouls tonight. The officials been doing a great job letting the boys play. This is a good game to let them play.
Fisher trying to body up against the big boy underneath, but Kirby from the outside barely misses that shot.
It just hung right on the front of the rim, didn't it?
It did.
And it looks like the Blanchard team's going to call a full timeout, and we're going to take it right here with them, and we'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients.
All right, we are back here at NobleBears.tv. I had somebody tell me that they were hard to hear Chad talk a little bit. I don't know if that's still the case. If you could just chime in, just let me know. You know who you were that did that. So if there's any way that you could let me know if everything sounds good. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left. The official looks to throw the ball into Blanchard. It looks like Noble's going to go ahead and give him a full court press all the way down. Looks like they're really going to press it up this time. And he did tell him. I saw that you did. I mean, you saw him say, "I need this space, and this is all." You know, so this is what he gave him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So,
Which you are trying to stop the ball from coming in bounds, though, right?
Who wants to step back a foot or two and give that guy the opportunity? So I'd gladly take the warning on that one. Backdoor pass.
Yes.
Number 3, Mr. Milam again. That's 8 points for him in the first half already.
Mr. Hartzog just checked in, said that, hey, you guys are doing great in there. Sounds great. Everything looks great. But he said that Chili did a pretty good job yesterday, I guess.
Hey,
I don't know.
Chili's a pro. Is that Mr. Tony Hartzog?
Yeah.
My friend, Mr. Tony Hartzog. How you doing, my man?
I think he was kind of dogging us out a little bit, though.
Well, maybe so. You know, I played basketball with Tony back in the early 1900s. Oh.
Man, that was a heck of a block that he pushed in, it looks like.
Number 15. Wrigley.
Looks like Blanchard is, you're really come to play now. It's
They
16
did.
to 25, and I'm super impressed with them right now. There's no doubt about it. Now, could you tell us some of the scores they've had in the last, I don't know, few games and stuff? Because you brought up a point about them scoring 76 yesterday.
Yeah, they scored 76 points yesterday. The record's 3-4. You know, and they've been averaging in the 40s per game. And so really yesterday was a little unusual to score that 76. Right now, you know, they're on track to maybe score upper 50s, you know. So they're kind of more on track than what they were yesterday for sure, of what they normally score.
Right. Well, and Noble's scores have been just, they've been outstanding.
Nice
over
trap in the corner. We got a push maybe from Wardrop, though.
Okay, gotcha. You know, we started off the season and scoring 50 against Chickasha, and then against Duncan, we scored 85. Against Luther, we scored 67. Little Axe, 85. Against Beggs, we scored 82, and Bridge Creek last night, 82. And so we've definitely been able to put a lot of points on the board, and roles may be reversed here a little bit. Looks like there might end up being a foul there. And, you know, he just tried super hard to get that ball, and it just kind of got away from him there a little bit.
Two for Brandon Harper. That last foul was on number 21, Logan Kirby.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, what that tells me, I think, Matt, is that we might be a second half team. You know, if we scored 80 yesterday, had a little bit of problem scoring in the first half. Man,
I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, a lot of pushing going on, a lot of slapping. We got some fans pretty irate right now that they're not calling something.
Okay, all right. So, you know, it's just important that the officials obviously keeps it all a good fair play, but then, of course, you know, keeps players safe and stuff. So it looks like Brandon Harper's going to come out of the game. And looks like they might even tee up Coach Bradley, it looks like here is what it's the officials walking over. Yep, he's going to go ahead and tee up the coach. You know, I guess they've seen some things that they don't want, and they're going to probably try to stop play a little bit. Maybe the official get a little bit of handle on this game.
Well, you know, as a coach, you know, you get so upset that when you feel like your kids are being taken advantage of in some way, whatever that is, and your primary thing is to make sure they don't get hurt, you know, and when they're getting slammed around, maybe like they did in that last couple of possessions right there, you know, sometimes it's a big spark if you as a coach just step up.
When Laminack, did he make that last one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and so here's the next one. He buried it as well, so he knocked down two. So that was a cheap, easy two, and that brings the score 17 to 26. I'm not sure if they changed the number there on the scoreboard or not. I thought they were already 26, but I might be incorrect. There's 2 minutes left in the first half, and Blanchard's taking advantage of a lot of these costly mistakes that Noble's making. Number 2 makes a great move on the inside.
Laminack on the inside.
Not sure what the official's going to call.
I think it's going to be on number 20.
Number 20?
Yeah, number 20.
All right. He said he hit him into the head a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's his
tripped
first
him.
Foul. All right, so the Bears got
sure.
the ball on the baseline out. Looks like they're going to bring in
Mr. Williams going
Williams.
in for Wardrop. Maybe Jay can light it up from that outside again. I know he likes to shoot it from there. If they'll swing the ball here.
There you go.
Elmore will get a look.
You know, a lot of times when you have your tall,
shot again.
rebounder outside on the outside, it's hard to get a rebound,
That's
on
true.
offense. And so I look up to hope to see Landon Miller getting a rebound, but he's all the way, at the three-point line
Well,
still.
he plays as a guard, and that'll probably help him when he goes to play college ball at 6'8", and he can stretch out and he can play that outside. It would be nice sometimes to have him maybe inside there rebounding for us too,
Yeah. Well, and then you just look at this floor and look at the floor. You've got Colin Fisher's the only one that's down
Right.
low to be able to just make any offensive rebound. Little jump stop.
Nice.
Landon Miller elevates very high, knocks in two. That would be his 4th point of the first half. The score again, 19-31 with 39 seconds left in the second period. Looks like there's going to be a foul on
Kirby again.
On Kirby. That's correct.
That's his second. That's his second tonight. Just getting a little excited. You know, the intensity level of Noble's defense has really come up since that technical. They've really started playing just a little bit more elevated, I think.
Absolutely. That's number 11. He just buried that one. I just want to give a shout out to Holly George. I hope you are recovering from surgery. I've been thinking and praying about you for the last several days, and so glad you chimed in and that you're watching NobleBears.tv. And she even gave a shout out to Chili too. I do not know what the deal is with that, but I think he did all right. He did well. Give him so many creds.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to give him a big head, but you know he definitely did a wonderful job. Always does. Just a natural.
Well, that's a turnover on Landon Miller. Takes it, you know, down the court and just he's shaking his head.
Yeah, went off his knee, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's important possession. We had a possession where we had the ball, could have tried to score with 20 seconds left in the first half, and end up making a turnover instead. Now it's Blanchard's ball with 16 seconds left as they're looking to make a, well, they're not holding the ball, that's for sure. There we go. They are holding it back out of there.
Yeah, have you noticed that last shot?
Have you noticed a lot of slipping and sliding on the court?
Yeah. We played so many games today. I think, you know, tonight we'll come in and probably mop it.
Landon Miller from deep.
No go.
No go. Now the score is 19-32. This is such a fast-paced action game. I don't know how many seconds this has been out here, but it feels like it just got turned on a second ago.
It did go by quick. We're going to have to be Bradley's going to have to go in at halftime, make some adjustments. Him and his coaches right now are kind of talking that over as they walk in, just to make sure that coming out in that second half, the game don't get out of control. Not out of reach at this point by no means.
Okay.
And like I said, I think we really think Noble's kind of more of a second half team. Once they go in, they kind of do some adjustments. Bradley might tell them exactly how it is, and then they come out. And it seems like they kind of have something lit underneath them and play a little bit better ball that second half. And hopefully that's going to be this way against Blanchard.
Hey, it's probably good you don't have cameras in that locker room at halftime during most cases. Am I right about that or what?
Yeah, I never would have liked to have had a camera in there for multiple reasons. Those ugly mugs and then what you have to say, you know.
Right, exactly. So here we go. So it looks like I'm trying to get that Facebook a post back up, but it's going to be our trivia post for the night. Can't wait for you guys to answer that. I might just try to copy and paste it. But we're going to take a break right here. Go to Facebook right now. In the next couple minutes, it'll be posted here for you and see who can answer that. It's going to be a good one. So I thank you guys so much for joining us here at NobleBears.tv.
Through integrated traditional and digital campaigns, we continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
All right, welcome back to NobleBears.tv. We have joined at halftime, so there's about 7 minutes to go. And so I just wanted to, I was hoping that my trivia question would already be out there. Let me say the trivia question. Maybe that would be an easy thing to say. Who is the last male that has received a college scholarship for basketball that has graduated from Noble, Oklahoma? Can you think of that person? Can you think of him? Can you think of him? Come on, the last male athlete that's played basketball that received a scholarship to play college ball. All right, that's the trivia question. It'll be up here in a couple of seconds. But my timing was just horrible. The game got kind of delayed and everything. So let me introduce you to him really quick. His name is Jalal, and I thank you very much for joining us on NobleBears.tv. Alumni Jalal, welcome.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely, my man. So I get a chance to see you every now and then when I stop by the store, and I get a chance to say hello and get a chance to kind of catch up with your life and stuff. But tell us, if you don't mind, tell the audience, what have you been up to? What's been going on with you as far as graduation or college and on and on?
Oh, man. After graduating from Noble, I went to a small school in Kansas called Bethel College.
Okay.
And I spent 4 years there, and all 4 years I did end up playing basketball, and it was a great experience. And I kind of took everything that we learned in Noble, and my experience there was pretty similar to Noble. When I got to Bethel, it was a rebuilding program, and very similar to Noble. And after I left, they're continuing to have success, and it's kind of the same thing looking back at Noble.
Well, I know Noble gave you a lot of opportunity while you were here, and hopefully you would say that you took a lot of what you had and you were able to move it forward and stuff. So did you get a lot of playing time while you were in Kansas, getting a chance to play there?
Yeah, for the most part I did. Of course, in the first couple of seasons it fluctuated.
Sure.
But something I learned from my time in Noble was that that's not really important, and that there's definitely a hierarchy to it, and you have to work your way up. And I'm very fortunate with the leadership we had here at Noble that taught me that it was okay. Because if you look at a lot of athletes that transition from Noble to collegiate sports, they get a little bit discouraged by not getting the proper playing time the first couple of years. But seeing that and having the leadership we did kind of made me very comfortable with not getting the playing time I wanted in the beginning and then finishing out strong.
Man, that's important to know. I see a lot of times athletes will leave college because, hey, I'm not getting my time. I signed up to become a whatever, and I'm not getting my time. But, it's earned, right? You've earned it. But if I can remember back, tell me if I'm right or wrong, Jalal, 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade, you worked your tail end off to get as good as you got by the time you were a senior. I don't think you reached your peak until you were a senior. Am I right or wrong about that?
I completely agree with that. It was definitely a process. And like I said, fortunately, we had a lot of good leadership and a lot of support in Noble. And I'm really happy to see that coming back, that just continued and it didn't stop there. And the players that are here now are getting to experience that as well.
Well, I noticed you over there with some alumni. You want to mention a few of those names over there? I definitely saw a couple of familiar faces.
Oh, yeah, man. That's the 2015-2016 team over there. There's our starting point guard, Chris Nimsey's there.
Okay.
Our starting shooting guard, Zach Coffey, James Jones, Robbie, and then Sweezy. And then, of course, our summer league coach, Craig Bass, is also there. And he was actually, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit, but he had a really, really big part in what we were able to do that year. He was in the gym with us all summer and kind of helped us all build that confidence.
Well, very good. Glad he's here. And I'm glad to see the alumni here. You guys are supporting. And have you had a chance to watch NobleBears.tv?
I actually have, yeah. I enjoy listening to you talk all the time, man.
Oh, good. Well, I really want to encourage you to continue to do it. But I wish we would have had something like this for you. Yeah. When you guys played Carl Albert in the old gym. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, man. I would have loved to go back to that game and watch that game. They had a TV there. You remember?
Yeah. I do.
But dang it, it would have been awesome if Noble would have had it as well. But, we got this stuff now, and we're moving forward with it. Jalal, folks, give it up to Jalal right now, man. Thank you, alumni, for coming back and for visiting with us. And, man, we love having you. Listen, next time you're in the building, you see me sitting here, plan to do an interview or something, okay?
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job here.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys, that is Jalal Gondal. He had just joined us, and a wonderful basketball player. No telling how many points that kid had his senior year, but one of the best I've seen come through Noble. There's no doubt about it. Listen, we'll be right back here at noblebears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
I'll save you guys from that commercial. We're back here at NobleBears.tv. No, I'm just kidding. Those Oklahoman injury law attorneys, I'm sure they do a great job. I don't know them, though. And, you know, but the thing is, the reason I don't know them is because I don't sell all these ads. These are done from Squirtle all together.
Right?
And so they add them to here, and then they just rotate. You know, the people that we have supporting this is Nathan's Automotive. You can see down there in the bottom left. And then we also have Crimson Electric. They also support us quite a bit. And so we try to get their ads on and their logos down at the bottom. So if you need a good electrician, go see Crimson Electric. If you need your car worked on, get it done at Nathan's. And the other part about Nathan's is if you get your car worked on over there, you spend $1,000 at their shop. Hopefully you don't have to ever do that, but if you did, then he gives a portion of that back. If you take the receipt, bring it to one of the schools, and drop it off in a box, he'll actually give the school money back for doing that, Chad. Isn't that something?
That's right, yeah. A large percentage, too. I think it's like 5%.
Yeah. And that can really add up if you think about all the people that go see him, you know, and that goes back to the programs. Looks like the Noble Bears got the ball, and Colin Fisher is going to throw it in. What'd you think about that interview with Jalal? That was something else to see him come over, right?
Man, that's always nice to see somebody, alumni, come back and support and watch your team. Nice backdoor cut.
And that's a 2 points by Brandon Harper, #1. He was really contested, though. That wasn't an easy little layup.
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
No, he was underneath the backboard at that point. Kind of just scooped it in.
It looked like Milam went all the way up and tried to slap that one off the glass. He was up there high, so some good defense. That looks like
nice design play. It looked like coming out of halftime there.
That's a charge. And there's
on who is it?
The
who
king.
do you think that is?
The king.
You know,
crown him. Put the crown on him. Chili called him the king of the charge, and there he is, man. He's here now. His court is in session, Coach.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. He keeps his feet planted and says, bring it on.
I'll get a kick out of that, man. That's good stuff. That's a skill. I mean, it is a skill. Because you got to think of what? He didn't like something there?
3 seconds in the lane. 3 seconds in the lane.
It
really is a skill. You got to really know, you set your feet, but you don't want them hitting you just full blast. So, you have to know when to go ahead and start laying it down and flop a little bit. He's got it down.
Yeah.
He's perfected that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He planned it and prepared it. Yeah,
Scramble
absolutely.
for the ball, noble ball.
Well, I'll be darned. So, hey, you want to feel a little bit older tonight? On this day in 1927, the Harlem Globetrotters played their very first game.
Who's that?
Yeah, right. Oh, we got still there. It's okay.
Stays with us.
Let me give you a couple more. In 1954, it was the first use of the 24-second shot clock in the NBA.
Okay, well, now that's good information.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you really want to feel old, here you go, folks. Jerry West retired in 1974 on this day.
Wow.
Okay. Isn't that something? I know some people are
Yeah.
at home going like, oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I was 2 years old.
Bob Wallace, my friend Bob Wallace is at home right now going, oh, my goodness. I remember that really well.
Yeah.
I love it. 1979, Magic Johnson made his first debut as a Los Angeles Laker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magic, one of the best point
One of the
guards.
best. So
Yeah.
on this day, I love on this day. So hopefully you guys like it too. Landon Miller with the
Come
ball.
on, little mid-range shot right through the
A
lane.
little floater.
In and
missed
out.
it.
He's going to have to catch his groove here.
It's like there's a trap right at the top.
Oh, he
Landon
comes
Miller
back
comes
down, steals it.
Gives it up to Fish, who gives it over to Harper. Harper's looking to push it down court. Number 21, Logan Kirby on the outside, misses it. Brandon Harper finds a way to get right in there.
Kirby's going to I thought he was going to shoot it again. You know, when he looks, he has all confidence that he's going to hit. So I like it when he goes ahead and slings it.
Well, that was Landon Miller down 4 feet from the goal, missed that one. I don't know if he was contested really well, but Milam finds a way to do it right there, 4 feet away from it, right in the center of the rim, puts it right in. That extends the lead, 21-36. Big block right in the center there by Milam. Officials coming over. Looks like it is a charge against number 12, Colin Fisher.
That's his second.
Brings the score 21-35 with 5 minutes left in the second half. And looks like it's going to be a
30-second
30-second timeout. Yeah, let's take it right quick with them, okay?
4:33 left in the third. We need to score here.
Absolutely.
This is a time that we have to go down and set something up and score and try to get a little bit of momentum. The momentum has went the other direction until now. And if we could just get this little score here.
Colin Fisher
I was hoping
down
it was
below.
an and one.
Yeah, it was pretty close. And big number 44 comes over the top. That's Johnson. Looks like they're going to call him for a foul. Now, that's only going to be his first foul. Thank you, Tessa Gwynn, for chiming in, and Holly George, I appreciate you both. I apologize for that. We got Colin Fisher at the line. It's been a heck of a battle here at Noble right now. I know you guys probably wish you were here. It's electrifying. There's no doubt about it. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
Fisher misses the first one.
Got to make these free throws. They don't cost anything, do they?
No, it's important at this point, too. That's a good one right there.
It's a smooth stroke. That looked good. Looks like they're going to bring the trap pressure all the way down the court. Elmore tries to come over.
Watch the back door. Watch the back door.
And number 2 comes all the way to the line. All the way to the rack, Lamanek, and he's fouled. Looks like it's going to bring up a foul against. Looks like it was on Landon Miller. It's his first foul.
Miller. Yeah, it's his first.
You know, he kept that ball in his right hand. Trevor found the lane on the left side. I thought he was going to try to steal it. If he'd ever went to the left, it would have probably been a steal by Trevor Wardrop. But he never did. He kept it in his right hand and then came over on the left side in order to shoot it. So.
And we were kind of lucky that wasn't an and one.
Right.
You know, at that point, it could have went easy enough, and it didn't.
So he misses the first one, but the second stroke goes up. He misses it. Landon Miller clears the board. Back over to Trevor Wardrop. Landon Miller at the top of the key.
Oh.
The ball goes in and out of there.
Blanchard pushing the ball fast down the court. Look at Elmore scrap on the ground.
There you go. Hope you guys got a good look at that, because we sure did. Number 20 shoots from outside, misses it. Elmore, shortest kid on the court.
I'll tell you what, the game has gotten kind of fast and sloppy.
Fast and sloppy.
You know, it just fast pace, a lot of turnovers at this point.
Christy, I saw that she chimed in and helped us out a little bit, and hopefully we're back up and going. That's a technical difficulty on my part for sure. There's no doubt about it. I can't blame anybody but myself tonight.
Number 5, Jake Williams checks in for Noble, and then number 11 for Frazier. Frazier for Blanchard checked in.
You guys, between third and fourth quarter, I want to be sure and bring in the we needed that 3, and he was so open.
Nice rebound, though.
Yeah, we're going to bring in
rebound by Williams.
We're going to bring in Gabe Neighbors between the third and the fourth quarter. He, of course, is the sponsor of this tournament, and want to hear from him and see what his thoughts are about the tournament and the way things are going and the support that he gets from the community and that sort of thing. So you guys stay tuned.
Has always been a great sponsor of Noble basketball, always.
Well,
I've had several meetings with him, over the years when I was here, and him and Dr. Smith both, anything we ever needed.
They was right there for it.
Shoes, jersey, whatever we needed, they said they would help out with. So I really do appreciate the Dental Lodge for.
Well, let's just talk
support.
about that for a second. We don't have a lot of businesses in Noble.
That's true.
And
That's
so
true.
those that we have, like him and others that step up, we already mentioned Tessa Gwynn and Nathan's and Crimson Electric. I mean, we need those folks,
Yeah, and Tiffany's, Gary at Tiffany's, I think is another one you probably could mention that was, in that same kind of boat, and probably several others that we're forgetting. But if you don't have those, we don't have the athletic program that First State Bank of Noble's another one.
Or facilities like this, right?
That's right.
Or a scoreboard like this.
That's right. So it's definitely important that they do.
Well, we thank them very much. Not a lot of scoring's happening. It's just been going back up and down the court. Mason Crawford's checking into the game for the Bears, number 24. He's going to take out, looks like Colin Fisher, number 12. And,
He's played quite a bit this game, and he probably needs a breather.
There you go. Third quarter, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Scores 22-36. That hasn't changed much. And he gets.
They scored on.
They bring Mason in, and they pick him, and big number 44 Johnson steps in with a bucket. Number 5 Williams doesn't.
Misses the rim.
I mean, well, that was unfortunate there. Here we go. On the outside, 44 Johnson. Mason Crawford gets the ball. Kicks it back over to Elmore. Elmore's pressured a little bit, beats the press, moves the ball down court, stops and pops right at the free throw line. Trevor Wardrop with the rebound.
Having a hard time getting just anything going right now.
I mean, truthfully, just both of them. Both teams just not quite hitting any bucket.
It just seems like the game's picked up the pace, and a lot, like I said, a lot of turnovers, a lot of just quick passes. I'd like to see Noble just settle in just a little bit, maybe take just a little bit more time on offense and move the ball, and maybe that would help the shot selection a little bit. I don't know.
That's going to bring in Brandon Harper. Oh, my gosh. I'm not sure what. Colin Fisher, Brandon Harper, and here comes Landon Miller. Back into the game for Austin Elmore. With 1 minute, 18 seconds left, the Bears are down by 16 points. Trevor Wardrop, top of the key, has it over to Brandon Harper, number 1. Makes a pump fake, a spin move. Backs over to Trevor Wardrop. Sees an easy shot. It's a good block out by number 2, Laminek, who's looking to move the pace down the court. And, of course, shooter number 3 catches the ball. Landon Miller comes in and then knocks the ball out of bounds.
Blanchard ball underneath.
The Bears are looking around like, I'm not sure if I'm down low. Here I go. Now they finally got set for defense. Trevor Wardrop's at the top of the key. He's guarding the defender. The offensive player. He rotated.
Nice backdoor pass.
Didn't quite get there in time.
Langford, number 22 with that shot. Blanchard moves the ball so well, they do, and that's what we talked about at the beginning.
Brandon Harper shoots one from deep 3 and just missed that one. Scores 22-40 now with 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't imagine anything but Blanchard doing it other than slowing the pace down in the fourth quarter, I would imagine.
You would think so. Yeah, you would think they would do that.
Brandon Harper on the outside. Again, shoots. Doesn't hit. Hits just the front of the rim with 3 seconds left. Nobody back. But Blanchard throws the ball out of bounds, and it was 2-on-1. There wasn't any other Noble kid back the whole entire way. Just one.
Noble's only hit 2 3-pointers so far in the game.
Well, that's
only 2 threes.
That's causing it.
Yep.
Let's get Gabe Neighbors in here if we can really quick, and we'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully we have a really good Noble Bear fourth quarter here, but thank you again for joining us. Hello, and welcome to NobleBears.tv. I'm with this guy right here.
Hey guys, how we doing?
This is Gabe Neighbors, and he is part of the Dental Lodge Classic.
Nice.
Thank you for putting this on for us last several years. We really appreciate it.
You
Tell us what it means to you and the business in order to have this tournament each and every year.
Matt, it's just nice to be able to be a part of a close-knit community, something that we can give back, help support all the kids, all the families, give them something awesome to look forward to, a home crowd, a hometown experience, bring people into Noble, let them, from outside, let them see what this is all about here.
Well, I've already said it a couple of times, and I'm just going to say it while you're on air. We tell everybody, be sure and come support you as well. So we're so thankful for it.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. This is such an awesome event. We appreciate all that you guys do, and what a great time it is, and hope the boys do good.
Have you been able to watch NobleBears.tv over the last several weeks and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, It looks like that's going to be a charge. I'm going to let you call this out in a little bit. What do you think about that? You want to try this?
Yeah, let's do it,
okay,
man.
all right.
Let's
Let's let you take over Chad's spot here for a second. Now there's 7 minutes, 49 seconds left.
Yep.
And looks like that was a charge there against Blanchard. And we call number 12 the king of the charge.
Oh, absolutely. He is fantastic at taking that charge and sliding underneath. Boy, howdy, doesn't he ever. He just has a unique ability to slide in there and catch those guys off guard. Well,
that's number 1. Brandon Harper looks to throw the ball over to Jake Williams. Jake with a shot and just missed it on the outside. Tonight's not going quite the way the Noble Bears kind of anticipated it to go, right?
Yeah, we're not getting the ball to fall tonight. We're just not, that rim is not loving us tonight. But hopefully we can get a few here to start falling for us in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Well. So how many, have you opened up a few new practices, Dr. Neighbors?
We've got one down in Purcell.
Okay.
And then we're partners with one up in Norman called Rose Rock Dental.
Oh,
that one's also
folks.
One of ours.
Yeah.
That's a partner as well. So Ben Humphrey, who is from here in Noble. So we've got some great doctors up there. We've got 3 doctors in Noble. We've got another doctor down in Purcell, Jim Mitchell.
Thank you for letting us know that. I actually didn't know that about the other practice. Now, I did about Purcell, but I didn't know about the other one. So
yeah, you bet.
What do you think about number 21 here, Logan Kirby, coming into the game?
He is so athletic.
Isn't he?
His ability to move up and down the court and in transition, he just flies, and I love to watch him play and see him move. I'd like to see him get some more shots in tonight.
That's Brandon Harper, the line. He hadn't quite got his rhythm just quite yet tonight on the basketball court.
Yeah, he's another one that's just amazing to watch. His athleticism, his ability to make things happen. So I'd really like to see, like you said, I wish things would start falling for him as well a little bit better.
He really lit up the Blanchard Lions in football, so I'm sure they're just happy that this is going their way right now.
Yes, they're hoping to get a little payback. You know it. And, these Blanchard boys, give them a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, they've got great, there's number 3. He can, boy, what a jump shot he's got too. Trying to defend that all night long is just, that's just hard.
Did you played basketball?
I did.
Your son is, can you just give him a shout out really quick?
Yeah, Jared Neighbors, junior.
Sure.
Playing basketball, loving it, getting better every day, right?
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Who wins between you and him and Pig?
It's a toss-up. It's 50-50. Jared's probably getting better than me at this point.
Well, and should be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We all hope that. He passed me in height a couple of years ago, and since then, it's been a hard one to beat.
Gotcha. Landon Miller gets the ball taken away. Looks like number 13 is going right down the court.
Oh, wow.
Brandon Harper.
Brandon Harper just about had a block there.
Well, all right, here we go. Colin Fisher with the ball on the outside.
See if Colin can make something happen here.
All right. Looks like there's a foul, and Colin's going to the line.
All right, we got a good call our way that time. That's wonderful.
So your practices are going good. You're expanding.
They're going well. We've added some services this year. We've added wisdom teeth surgeries this year, where we will actually put patients completely to sleep using IV.
Oh wow!
And we do full orthodontic treatment now. So we're kind of added kind of a one-stop shop now for anything anybody needs, general dentistry. So that's been kind of nice to add to this area.
Yeah, instead of having to refer them out to anybody else, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So it's been real helpful, and we get a lot of good feedback from the community.
Well, when you see the action from down here, it looks a little different, doesn't it? By the way,
boy,
Doctor,
there's a lot going on, and it is quick, and there is a lot of bodies flying around.
And then look at those hands just in there. Whoa, bodies going places.
There's a pile. I tell you what, it makes me almost want to get back out on the court and enjoy it.
Well, you're in great shape. You could probably go up and down this court many times, I would think so.
No, not anymore.
You've absolutely taken great care of yourself. So now you guys are a part of the Noble community. Whoa, that was ugly right there.
Yeah.
That was almost a punch in the face.
Yeah,
thing.
we've had a little scrappy back and forth here tonight. Unfortunately, haven't had a whole lot of calls both ways either.
They've allowed them to play a little bit.
They have.
I mean,
yeah.
I was talking about that to Chad. It was like, okay, if you're going to call it tight, call it tight. But if you're going to let it go, then let it go. You know, and be consistent.
They've been a little looser on the calls, which lets the boys play.
Landon Miller from the outside, there. And looked like he got blocked.
Yeah, somebody got a piece of that ball, I'm thinking.
Well, I know Chad's behind there just doing stats and stuff like that. So
we'll let him back in here. Let him get back at it. And I sure appreciate you guys and letting us take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, Gabe Neighbors, Dental Lodge, Classic. Hopefully we keep this thing going for several more years.
You bet. Many more to come. Thanks,
all right.
Matt.
Thank you for joining us. You got it, sir.
Bet.
All right. All right. Well, again, folks, that was Gabe Neighbors. So glad that he participated and was part of this and has helped us out. I definitely wanted to give him plenty of airtime and let him say hi to you guys. And that's him. That's the real deal right there. Good dentist right here in town. Super proud to have him. Landon Miller over the top of the key. Hands it over to Logan Kirby, who tries to drive in, but it looks like, Logan's fouled, it looks like. And then it looks like he's going to go to the free throw line. Now, how many fouls is that on number 20? Number 20, that's his second foul on Brock Milam. I'm not sure which one's older, Cole or Brock.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Cole, number 3, is a little bit taller than Brock, and so I don't know if that's that's what it is. There you go. All right, Logan Kirby knocks down that one. Now we've finally broken 26.
26.
Maybe we can get to 30 before the fourth quarter is over with. Rah! Tony Hartzog, thank you for chiming in. Said he really loved hearing Gabe Neighbors talk and come in and say hello. So thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. It's a good man right there.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
He likes my fish tank at the house, too. He came over.
He?
He looked at my fish tank, and he told me one time, he said, I love these African cichlids you got, man.
What's not to like there? That's a pretty cool fish tank you got there at the house.
All right, number 2. He's had a lot of points. Could you count up his points really quick for me on that? Because I look down and see you scratching his name a bunch.
Well, he's got 11.
Quietly with 11.
Yeah.
Brandon Harper with several moves and didn't quite put anything in there. But
Milam has 12, and then Lamanick has 11. So those are the 2 high scorers. Really fighting for that ball. Get on the ground.
That leaves 3 on 2 right now. But let's go ahead and close it off. You got the mismatch right there. That's Logan Kirby against Big Johnson, number 44, and there was a total mismatch right away. So that's going to bring 4 fouls for him.
I don't know if I wouldn't have pushed him myself. It was a little.
Oh, that was on Logan Kirby right here. Kirby, that's his 3rd foul.
3rd foul.
Mm-hmm.
No,
you had marked it on Colin Fisher.
I did.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. But I did look at him, and he did say 2-1. So
yeah,
I was like, okay, making sure. So Johnson knocks down the first one. He's extending the lead. It's almost a 20-point lead in the 4th quarter. If the Bears can knock down a shot, they can get this thing a little bit closer. Landon Miller from the outside.
Just hasn't been able to connect tonight.
Looks like there's a technical foul on the Blanchard coach, who's still chasing the official down. Technical foul on the head coach, and
don't
not
know
sure
what went on.
Nah,
there.
You never really knew, right?
I had to say something down
Sure.
there in the corner that referee didn't like.
Sure. You never really know, but
No.
that you don't. That's not for the crowd to hear anyway.
That's true, and most of the time you can't repeat it.
That's why they got technical.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good stuff. Well, before we take off here, I mean, I didn't want to cut you short on anything. You did a lot of preparation before you came here to the game tonight. I thank you so much for stepping in,
and
stepping
had a great
up.
time.
Oh, good. So that means I can call upon you again another day down the road, huh?
Well, I'm sure there'll be a time.
Like tomorrow. You guys tune in tomorrow. We're going to do the girls' game and the boys' game tomorrow. So be sure and visit us here. Of course, we'll be playing the girls' game at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And I can't remember who they play. Maybe Coach Holly George can let me know. And then there was a good crowd tonight that was watching NobleBears.tv as the Noble Bears beat Bridge Creek by 35 points, or 30 points. There you go.
Nice pass
over to Colin Fisher. Looks like there was a block there. And the Blanchard Lions come up with a way to come up with the ball. And they're
moving
breaking
the ball
press.
down quick down the court. And they pull it out.
Well, this is
Their
smart thing
coach
to
is
do.
not happy about that at all. He wanted him to go score.
Okay.
Blanchard plays. Blanchard's scheduled to play Kingfisher next week.
And he does it
technical
again.
foul.
I can't. I just out of frustration, you know,
Right.
he bounced the ball. It was really high, went straight up in the air, almost at the rafters there, and so wasn't a bad thing. He was just frustrated
Just
over
frustration. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up his fourth foul as well, right? So it'd be that plus one more, right? Because
So
that would
that's-
just be his technical, and so that would be his
That'd
fifth
be
foul,
five,
and
yeah.
he'll be
He's
out
out.
of the game
That's right.
after that.
Number 5, Williams, is coming in for
Yeah.
him.
Three minutes and 52 seconds left, and we almost have a 20-point game if Milam hits this one right here, and he does. And so he stays at the line. Nope, he's going to go ahead and bring somebody else to the line. They, the girls actually play Perkins Tryon tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Perkins.
So we'll get our gear together and get ready to go with Perkins Tryon tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay, Coach?
That'd be a good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should be.
You know, if there's, if you're watching, you know, of course, we'll cover the Noble games. The rest of the games are covered underneath Noble Athletics.
On YouTube, right?
On YouTube,
Yeah.
right,
Uh-huh.
right. Now, there's no announcing or anything like that. You can just hear the sound of John or whoever's announcing the game, but
And it's only one view, but at least it's something
Yeah.
to be able to watch.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, better than nothing,
to
right?
be able to watch those other games tomorrow.
All right, so
Going
that was
back to the line.
that was a foul on Colin Fisher, number 12. That's his fourth foul.
Maybe third,
Okay.
because I'd marked that one out. That's his third, I think.
Okay, all right. High point for the Blanchard team is on the line right now. Number 2, Laminack. Am I correct by that? It's pretty close, isn't it? Yep.
13, 14 points.
And then so number 3, Milam, has obviously got probably over. He's hit double digits for sure.
He's got 13 as well.
Oh, gotcha. So they're tied
yeah,
right
they're
now.
tied
okay.
right now.
All right. Number 11.
Nice.
There you go. Landon Miller heats up at 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, though, we're going to take it. We're going to take it. Anything that takes the lid off the bucket down there is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a swish.
Definitely. He can stroke the ball. He's just been in a shooter slump, it seems like, the last 3 games. And something will click, and he'll come out of that, you know. But they say shooters keep shooting.
Absolutely.
And that's what he's got to do.
He's got to work his way through that. At the beginning of the year, you know, this is the only sport that he plays as well.
That's right.
And
yeah.
so at the beginning of the year, it was unbelievable how well he stroked the ball. And then, you know, I don't know, just that Christmas break, sometimes it happens. And I know you as an old basketball coach, you probably hated the Christmas break. I mean, although you love Christmas, I'm sure you just didn't like having to take that break right after you get started.
Did you mean to emphasize old?
Oh,
No. It definitely was a challenging time. You know, we'd let the kids go on ski trips or whatever they needed to do over that Christmas break, and so part of them were gone, part of them were here, and we just made the best of what we could do, and then come back and get together. You know, so it is kind of hard coming out of that Christmas break, not having a tremendous amount of preparation, and the routine, you know, of playing every day. With these guys, you get out of that routine, and it's kind of hard, you know, at times.
Gotcha. Well, this is a great fall winter sport, and another winter sport that's really happening with Noble right now is the Noble wrestling team.
I heard the girls have been doing good.
And on top of that, I was just going to let you know the Noble girls wrestling team is second in the state, and I'm not talking about in Class 5A, out of all classes.
Is
they
that
are
right?
Second in the state.
Is that right? That's something that we probably need to go watch.
I think so.
You know?
Well, senior night, you can do that on Tuesday night. And there's a senior on the team, and definitely come watch her wrestle and the rest of the team and see if they can put a whooping on the rest of those girls that are on the other side. So there's well over 20 girls that are part of the wrestling team this year in Noble. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that is something. I think they started that program maybe, 3 years ago, something like that, if I'm correct.
It might have been about 3 years ago, yeah.
I watched, they used to bus them over from the middle school even.
Oh.
And they would practice here at the high school after school.
I gotcha.
So,
well, isn't that something? I mean, you see the growing sport of UFC, and some of the top paid athletes in that sport are women. And
that's right.
That's just the way things are going. That's what they want. That's what people want to see. And it starts off, I think, with a lot of them as wrestlers. But, some girls want to do it to keep in shape, hey, be part of a team, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Looks like the ball's thrown out of bounds. It's going to be Noble's ball. They're on the backside. They bring in a substitution. Number 22 comes into the game, Langford. Number 24, Mason Crawford. Number 3, Trevor Wardrop. Number 33, Elmore. Number 32 for the
Joe Bradley.
And number 20,
Trevor
Rudd comes into the game. So substitutions have happened, and the gauntlet has been given, and the white flag's been thrown up.
That is true. 2:48 left in the ball game. 31-52. Blanchard's up.
And they called a timeout. So
it's a good opportunity as a coaching staff, though. You can take these younger boys in a situation like this and have a little bit of time to invest in them and let them play. I know it's only 3 minutes, but it's nice to see those boys be able to get on the court and be able to play.
Absolutely.
I know their moms and dads always like for them to be able to play, or at least to see them on the court. Maybe not under these circumstances necessarily, but
usually they like to see them in whenever they're winning, right?
Yeah, that's right. But still, with 2:48 left, and these guys, and I guarantee you they're going to play their hearts out.
Well, excited to watch them here at the end here. Right now, we have 1,660 tuned in to the station, and that's on IP addresses. So, there could be 2 or 3 people watching on one TV. So thank you guys so much for joining NobleBears.tv, watching. If you don't mind, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, InstaSnap. I don't know. We got it all, right?
Whatever it is, they're on it.
Yeah. So be sure and connect with us and let us know who you are. And we thank you so much for watching NobleBears.tv. Trevor Wardrop with the ball at the top of the key. Looking to run the offense as Trevor Rudd get down. Makes the pass over to Trevor Rudd, who's a left-handed shooter. Takes it from the outside. Mason Crawford fights hard for it.
I'll tell you what, he's going to develop into a great player.
He's a big-bodied guy, and he definitely he scraps hard for sure, and that's what Coach Bradley likes about him so much, because he tries so hard down in the paint. And,
that's right.
Yeah, knocks down a free throw.
Nice. Comes in and scores. That's all you can ask for right there.
Second one's
nice.
Up. Second one's good. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. It's a 19-point game. Trevor Rudd defending on the outside.
We were talking earlier that this team next week goes and plays Kingfisher, which is ranked number 1 in that 4A class, which is 4A is probably one of the toughest classes in basketball throughout. They've got 10, 15, 20 teams that are good, versus some of the classes that, are 5, 6, 7 deep, that are really good, and then they kind of fall off. 4A doesn't do that.
Right. You got so many more, right?
62 teams in 4A. Blanchard's ranked 41 right now, believe it or not. I think they might be a little underrated.
Maybe a little bit right now. They that might be picked up a little bit more after this weekend too. Let's see how they do against McAllister tomorrow.
Yeah.
But guys, McAllister has the number 1 player in the state of Oklahoma that will be in the gym tomorrow. He is a phenomenal basketball player. Plays guard. He can shoot it from Steph Curry type range. I've seen him do it. He's got a full ride scholarship to the University of Texas. And you want to watch a very good basketball player and somebody that's going definitely to the next level. And who knows if he's going to even go to the level beyond that. I'm telling you, I literally asked the coach at the end of the game, what am I looking at here? Is this a Division I kid? Is this an NBA basketball player? And he said, well, he's already committed to University of Texas. You got to go through those first in order to,
that's right.
So you get there, unless you're a phenom and you can just come out of high school, you know.
Yeah,
but,
that's right. Yeah.
But, man, he's spectacular, Coach. I can't wait for you to give your eyes to him tomorrow and see what you think about him. He's a heck of a shooter.
He can definitely shoot from downtown. He doesn't mind pulling the trigger after he gets past half court. Kind of a Trey Young type in that sense, you know, just shooting those long bombs from outside.
You know, he also has some inside play. He can make lots of layups. He can dunk the ball. He's probably only 6'1". I mean, and it's not a little dunk. You know how
I've seen him go up for one in that Perkins game, and I don't know that he made it, but he was above the rim.
Way above the rim.
Yeah, way above the rim.
I watched him on a fast break on the first day here, and man, he cranked it home. I mean, hard. So
yeah,
I don't know if he'll have a chance against Blanchard tomorrow, but
should be a really, really good game. And I don't know, I guess I'm a betting man. I don't know which one I would pick right now.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. I don't know if we've seen the best Blanchard yet, but the one we saw tonight was pretty dang good.
Pretty good, yeah. 54 points, that's what we said they were averaging, so that was a pretty average scoring game, you know, for Blanchard. They score in that high 40 to low 50s each time.
And here we are.
Obviously, we just weren't able to hit tonight because we scored 35 points in 4 quarters. And that's about, about half of what we normally score in a game, so that's very unusual. I know Coach Bradley will be disappointed in that part of it, but I think the signs of a good team is somebody that can go to the locker room and talk about it, forget about it, and then come out tomorrow and try to win a ball game, you know.
Yeah, let's see how these handshakes go, if you don't mind. We're sitting here watching. Coaches start off, and boys seem like they're pretty cordial as they're walking through the line. You know, it's just such a rivalry, you know.
It is. It
such
is.
a
Always
rivalry.
has been. Always has been.
2 small country towns close to each other, you know.
I know, yeah. Blanchard's such a growing town. You know, Noble is, I would consider now, you know, has really in the last few years has continued to grow and put houses in, and as that happens, we're going to continue to grow the school and the sports program as well.
You bet. Well, if you guys are still with us right now, we thank you so much for joining NobleBears.tv tonight. We had a great audience watching online. I'd again thank Emma Womack, Jack Carson, Ricky Bobby. There's another gentleman that's in the room, and I can't think of his name right now. But I really thank you for just, I asked you a couple of days ago if you'd come in and help us out. You said you would, and it's glad to see you back on in the den, Coach.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been back in the den.
I didn't want to ask you even that,
no,
so
it's the
I'm
first
glad
time.
you said that.
I've watched all the football games you
Okay.
guys have put on, and
Okay.
I haven't missed a basketball game, to be honest with you. I love the game, and I love the boys, and I love the new coaching staff that's come in and is putting the time that they are in with the boys and trying to develop, continue to develop that culture and the program. And it's really, really nice to be back and being here in the den watching live basketball. So I really want to thank you, Matt, for having me out.
Yeah,
and letting me participate.
Absolutely. So tomorrow it looks like Noble is going to play at 5:30 tomorrow, and then the girls are going to play at 1. So can I get you to commit to both of those here on air?
I think we can be here.
Okay, that sounds perfect. All right. Now listen, I got to teach you something. Are you ready?
I'm all ready for it, my friend.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
We have 2 words
That's
that we
right.
say at the end of every single broadcast. You know what it is?
That is.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go
Bears.
Bears.